Hi, everybody. I'm Lori Pinhorn, social worker and holistic nutritionist, and I am here today to talk to you about oatmeal and its impact on your physical health and also on your mental health. So let's get to it. Today, I want to talk about instant oatmeal and what it actually does to your insulin, your blood sugar, and your stress hormones. So, when you eat a package of instant oatmeal, it has about some of that with the sugar in it, flavored, those ones brown sugar flavors or whatever, could have 12, 13, 14, even higher grams of sugar in them. And it's a type of grain, even though on the packet it's going to say made with 100% whole grains because they want you to think that it is. Now, and I guess in theory it is, but what they actually do is they take that oatmeal flake and they pulverize it and they break down the fibers in it. And so that's why you can cook really fast in your microwave or on your stovetop. But as a result of doing that, your body doesn't have to work very hard in order to break down those fibers. So what happens is, along with the pulverized fibers and the sugar, your blood sugar is going to go up really, really fast and significantly faster than if it was steel cut oats or if you had some great protein and fats for your breakfast. So what we know is that the blood sugar is going to go up. As a result of that, your insulin is going to surge. And anybody who's trying to lose some weight or sort of manage diabetes or arthritis or any of those inflammation kind of conditions knows that, and maybe you don't know, but this would be a good intro to that, you really want to keep your insulin sort of, level, and you don't want all that inflammation that comes along with those big surges of insulin and things like that. So that's half the story is that, you can't manage your health and your wellness from a weight perspective when you have a lot of those insulin surges. But the more interesting part of this story is what happens after the insulin surge. So we're up here, big surge. Whatever goes up comes down, so then there's a drop. And what we know is that if you had a package of instant oatmeal and then you stretch out your food for past like 3.5 to 4 hours, your blood sugar is so low at that point, it actually looks like you've been on a 24-hour fast. Now, anybody who's ever done a 24-hour fast, maybe for blood work or for whatever reason, knows that you're hungry, you're craving food, and you're probably not going to make great health choices at that point because biology, low blood sugar is driving the bus. Really, it is hard to make great healthy choices at that point in time. But the other part of this is that when the blood sugar is that low, there's sort of a knee-jerk response in the body. Your brain sort of gets a little bit worried about where you're going to get the sugar from. So as a result of that, it spikes your two stress hormones, which is your adrenaline and your cortisol. When your cortisol and adrenaline is high, it's very easy for our brains to make really big overreactions to situations because our anxiety is higher. Cortisol and adrenaline goes up. The part of the brain that sort of helps us monitor our emotions, the amygdala, gets really heightened and gets really on fire. And as a result of that, we feel more anxious. If we're depressed, we feel more depressed. If we're overwhelmed, we feel more overwhelmed. And what we really want to try to do from a mental health perspective is to keep the insulin like this so that we don't get that jump in those stress hormones. So if you're somebody who lives with anxiety, depression, attention issues, or if you love somebody who lives with those issues, know that the health halo that instant oatmeal or oatmeal in general has, we see the commercials, people are running up the road and participating in triathlons and all of that stuff because they're eating oats. It really has sort of this, what we call in the nutrition world, a health halo, and it doesn't provide the benefits that you would think that it might. Now, when I was a long distance runner, I used to eat oatmeal, and anybody who's watching this video who used to run with me knew that I used to get hungry when I ran. I'd actually have to pack food with me so that I wouldn't have a low blood sugar while I was running. And part of the reason is because I didn't understand how the oatmeal was making my insulin spike and then drop. So how about eggs for breakfast? How about some fish? How about anything but those instant oats? Your body, your brain, your mood management, your anxiety, everything about it, your body will thank you if you move away from those oats and into more great proteins for your morning. So I hope you have a happy, healthy week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.